Okay, so it is Thursday, October 30th, 2025, and we're coming to you with another update right here at BOJ TV. I'm Current Spencer. So yesterday, which would have been Wednesday, October 29, we were able to take a drive from Santa Cruz over into Junction, St. Elizabeth. When I'm done here, I'm going to throw that clip. We didn't get to load that clip that I did for you in Junction, so after giving you this update, I'm going to show you that clip as well. All right, so we were able to drive from Santa Cruz to Junction. It took us some time. When you reach within the vicinity, that left turn that you would normally turn to go to Braziver, the area is called Wilton, there was a huge puddle of water and also a fallen light post there. So those two, both the puddled water that came down from through Gilnock and also the light post that was on the ground, it caused a backlog of traffic right there. So surprisingly, there were a lot of vehicles out at that time trying to traverse between the route, the Mandeville Santa Cruz route. I was very surprised that so many vehicles were out and trying to pass. We eventually got to Junction and came back. So let me do for you right now, let me show you that report that I filed in Junction yesterday. I'll play that for you now. All right, so we're coming to you from Junction, St. Elizabeth. We have been giving a report from across the island, in particular, I should say, the Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth area, but today we got a chance to be in Junction. In earlier reports, before Hurricane Melissa, we were in Alligator Pond, Treasure Beach, Great Bay, and Black River, of course, and we have been giving you a substantial amount of report from outside of Santa Cruz. That was part of the reason for our limitation, was that the roads were closed. The roads are being opened up now, slowly but surely, but only in certain sections of the parish. We understand that if you're traveling from Santa Cruz through Holland Bamboo, that's closed. Mountainside End is closed. Earlier this morning, very early this morning, the thoroughfare from Santa Cruz to Gutters, that was closed. There's now an opening right at Wilton, coming from Santa Cruz, where you'll take that left turn into Braziver. A lot of water has gathered there, and it has caused a build-up of traffic because it can only be one lane. There's nobody directing the traffic, so that is causing a little bit of problem. Relevant authorities cleared some of the trees today, but because of the water and the fallen trees, that's causing a little bit of backup. Surprisingly, a lot of motor vehicles we saw on the road in our drive from Santa Cruz over to Junction this afternoon, I should say, this morning into this afternoon. The roads from Pepper, Goshen, relatively clear. Coming from Santa Cruz, as I said, the only hiccup was at Wilton crossing right there. Driving in from Gutters into Junction, saw some fallen trees, especially in the vicinity of the Alpart area. Apart from that, we're not seeing a lot of light posts down. Some are down, but not a lot. Surprisingly, Hurricane Beryl, we saw much more light poles falling down. The town of Junction in particular seems to be pretty normal. I'm coming to you from Junction. In the background is KFC. KFC is closed, but more immediate in the background is the Jerk Chicken Man, who is located right beside KFC here in Junction. He's opened, and he doesn't seem to have enough ads to sell the amount of persons who are requesting jerk chicken. Not a lot of food establishments open, so you can understand that he's going to have a busy day. Going to be very profitable for him today. His jerk chicken is very spicy, I may say. Giving him a free ad. You must check that out if you're in Junction, St. Elizabeth. But so we have been driving around Junction somewhat. Some of the supermarkets, they're open. Some of the business places are open. We saw the Texaco gas station. They have lost their roof again. They lost it in Beryl, and they have lost it now again. There's a lot of vehicular traffic now moving around the Junction area. We saw a lot of vehicular traffic moving from gutters into Santa Cruz earlier today. The furniture stores, some persons are still doing some amount of cleanup in Junction. But as I said, Junction proper seems okay. I don't want to jump the gun too quick because I don't know what's happening on the outskirts as it relates to places like Pulsav, Top Hill, down to Southfield. But obviously you would have known by now that Black River is totally devastated. Places like Mountainside, persons have lost their roof. We saw Jake's hotel on TV. So we continue to just move around and to give you what we can give you. I must say to you that the majority of most of the persons are still without power. Some persons have started their generator. We're still intermittent internet service we are getting in and out from Lime and Digicel. No power is out. Some places like in Santa Cruz, they still have access to running water. So we're filing a report right now. We're going to move around. We're going to show you some footage in and around Junction, St. Elizabeth. So stay with me, Current Spencer right here for BOJ TV. Alright, so there you go. That was filed yesterday, October 29, 2025 in Junction. We did that from Junction. So after doing that report, we drove back down to Santa Cruz. We witnessed when we came through the Pepper Goshen stretch on the left hand side coming from Gutters to Santa Cruz. We saw a housing development that experienced some serious flooding. We'll show you that. You should be seeing that on your screen right now. And again, when we got back to the Wilton vicinity, the water subsided somewhat. We saw vehicles stuck. JDF soldiers were trying to get through, other government officials. By then though, some police officers were out trying to assist with moving the traffic along. We were very happy for that. You would have seen also by the time we got back to Santa Cruz, we interviewed the principal of Stets. And that video is there, so you can go back to that. We did an exclusive video with Mr. Keith Wellington. He's the principal of the St. Elizabeth Technical High School. So I'm gonna put the link in on this story so you can watch that video if you missed it. All right. So do remember, guys, we're on all platforms, on YouTube in particular. If you haven't subscribed as yet, subscribe now. Like the videos, but most importantly, after subscribing, hit the notification button that whenever we go live, you get a notification on your phone. And those persons who have loved ones, do send them the link. Send them the link to subscribe to BOJ TV, because we have an office in St. Elizabeth, so we are always on the ground. So you'll get real-time updates from us right here at BOJ TV. So follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Threads, X. Our website is also there, bojtv.com. Here at BOJ TV, we are trying to organize a press conference so that the relevant authorities, the members of parliament, the caretakers, the councillors, hopefully the mayor, places like the officials from the Ministry of Health, the JCF, that we can do a press conference. We're still deciding if we'll do it at States and try to get everybody in one location, or we'll try to go into different areas, probably like one in Treasure Beach, one in Junction, one in Santa Cruz, one in Lacovia. But in the meantime, we want to set that up. So, those of you who are in touch with your political representatives, ask them to touch base with BOJ TV. They can WhatsApp us at 658-212-6120 so we can set that date. We want to get everybody involved. We don't want nobody to be left out, so we want to set a date that's convenient to everybody. And if it's not possible on one day, we'll try to go into the different areas to keep that press conference. All right, finally, I want to say I'm hearing the cries. You guys have been commenting on social media from all over the world. You have been asking me to check on your loved ones in Lacovia, in Mountainside, in Brompton. Persons ask me about Balaclava, Silo, Santa Cruz, Beagles Boulevard, Leeds, Malvern. I see the messages, guys. As soon as the roads are clear, you recognize that we move into the areas to check out. You have made specific requests for me to find some person. I've been, trying to find them. Not been able to speak to everybody, but generally, you may not be getting in touch with your loved ones because there's still no electricity, still no water, and no internet in the area, so they're not able, no mobile service, so they're not able to contact you. So we're going to leave you with some footage from the drive that we took from Santa Cruz to Junction and back. All right, so I'm Current Spencer filing this report here on BOJ TV. Do remember to subscribe to us right here on YouTube in particular.